Hey everyone, welcome to this pick a card reading. This is going to be positive predictions for the next month or so. So obviously this is a Halloween reading, but if you find it later and you're drawn to it, then it applies whenever you watch this. This is timeless. So we are going to be picking a little Halloween book, and it holds a card within it, and then we're going to be drawing on the cards. Everything's timestamped below. Also, I'm going to, at the end, which will also be timestamped, do a manifestation ritual on your behalf. So it's just going to be, I'm a channel, I'm an energy healer, I'm going to be stating an incantation to help you manifest what you desire this month. So if you're interested in that, then check the timestamp below. Take a few deep breaths and pick whichever Halloween book feels right to you. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. And once you picked, look for the timestamp and we will get started. Okay, so for those of you who picked number 1, let's see what your card is. Oh no, I'm dropping things. So I just put one main card in here, and then we will pull the tarot and get some clarification on what this card is. Sorry, I just want to line those up. Okay, so the card that you got is the Skull of Darkness, Blind Spots. Now remember, this is a positive predictive reading. So this means there will be an illumination for you this month of something that you did not see before. And I'm really feeling like it's mental, because whenever you look at the skull, the candle is right in the crown of his head, in that crown chakra, meaning an illumination of some divine wisdom, some knowledge. It's almost like a aha moment. If there's something you felt blocked in and you're just like, you've been racking your brain, something hasn't worked out, this month, you will understand why. And once you gain that understanding and once you gain that wisdom, it's like you move that energy just instantly. Like, I'm feeling for you, this is going to be an instant, oh, and then it's going to shift. It's like something that you have been working so hard to overcome, to heal, to manifest. It's just going to be like, oh, that's it. There it is. Boom. And then the energy is going to get flowing again. And so we are going to put that right here. And let's pull some tarot. So I'm going to pull from this fun Halloween deck, and we'll clarify with the traditional Rider-Waite. So please give me positive predictions. Ooh. All right, so 2 came out together. The first is the Page of Ghosts, which is the Page of Cups, which is a love offering. So this could be somebody offering love to you. Something that you don't see coming is coming, and it's going to surprise you. This could also be a newfound love for yourself, for a project. This is a start of something that will make your heart very, very happy. But again, the theme of the reading is this blind spot, so you don't see it. Now I want to show you the card that came out with it because they go together. The Empress. So the Empress is the card of manifestation. This is the card of manifestation by not doing, but being. So really what I'm feeling like is for you this month, it's important to focus on being. Being grounded, really feeling your own energy, feeling your own worth, because this Empress knows how worthy she is. She just knows that she is, the bomb, and she doesn't have to prove herself to anybody. And by being in this energy, and even though this is the Empress, this applies if you're male or female, right? It's just this energy of being rather than doing. By being in this state, you are going to have something come in for you. It's just going to naturally, it's not going to come from thinking, from trying to figure something out, from trying to do. It's going to come from this Empress energy. And I feel like once it comes, whatever this is, you're going to be ready for it. You know, you're going to be like, oh yes, there it is. Of course that is coming right now. All right, so let's get some more energy for you. What else? Eight of Pumpkins. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is something that you have been working hard towards. Maybe you've been working hard on yourself, your self-love. Maybe you've been working hard towards a relationship, or manifesting a relationship. Maybe you've been working hard towards a creative project or trying to figure out your life purpose. Whatever it is, and it's going to be a matter of the heart. So this is going to be something that's very close to your heart. It's something that you've been working hard towards. And I'm feeling like the hard work is over. So you've put the work in, and it's time to just be and allow yourself to receive. Wow. You guys have a really good month. You got the World card. Whatever is coming in is going to change your world. And it's going to be unexpected, but expected at the same time, because again, you've put work into this. You've put work into your manifestations, your intentions, your self-work, maybe towards a project, like I said, a relationship, whatever it is, this is going to be life-changing. You got two major arcanas here, so this is a new chapter opening up for you. And I'm just being guided to look and see what's at the bottom and the top of the deck right now. So the bottom of the deck is the Moon card. Again, the moon goes right along with these blind spots. You do not see this, but the moon is also talking about not feeding into the illusion. So since you are blinded in some way, okay, and this isn't a bad thing, this is a positive reading, but there's something you are not seeing. The reason you're not seeing it is either because it's being intentionally hidden from you by the universe, because, when we manifest things, we don't see them until they're ready to appear oftentimes, because if we would know too soon, then we would get in our head, we get in our fears, and we could actually kind of get in our own way or self-sabotage. So whatever you don't see, when you're ready to see it, you will. But do not feed into the fears, do not feed into the illusions, and you might be processing a lot of these old fears around whatever you've been working towards. So if you have doubts, if you have fears, if you're like, yes, I really want this, but why the hell hasn't it come for me yet? Process these. Just release, release, release. Do not feed into the illusions, because what you are seeing currently is not the energy that's really happening. And so then at the top of the deck, we get the Seven of Imps, which is the Seven of Wands, which in this card, it's like all these imps are walking. They're on this journey, and then he's like, look, we're going here. This is where you're going. Okay, so you are rising above. You're going to the next level. Trust. Anything that's an illusion is going to keep you stuck, right? It's going to keep you down here rather than going up here. You're wanting to rise above the doubts and the fears and just almost have blind faith is the word that I'm feeling. Blind spot, blind faith. Because sink into your knowing at this time. Bypass your beliefs. You don't even have to believe it, okay? You don't have to believe it. Just know that your beliefs will restrict you if they're trying to hold you back. So see any belief as something, a restricted belief, as an illusion, something that's not real, and sink into your knowing. If this reading resonates, then it is aligning with your knowing. Continue to remind yourself of that. Be like, okay, I don't even have to believe it. I just have to know it. And that's how you get up this hill. All right, this is a really beautiful reading. I'm very happy for you guys. So I want to clarify each one of these with the Rider-Waite. The way my setup is, I cannot. Ooh. What I was going to say is the way that my setup is, I can't shuffle on camera. So you will hear me shuffling back here. As I'm saying this, I want to show you the card that flew out as I split the deck to shuffle. Fell on the floor. The Fool. What did I just say? Blind trust. Blind faith. That's what the Fool has, taking the leap. Another major arcana, the Fool, is starting the journey in the tarot. It's the Fool's journey, which is the whole tarot deck is based off of. You're starting a brand new journey, but you have to trust and you have to have faith and you have to, if you're called to, take a leap. And it's more like a leap of faith, a leap of something aligning with your trust rather than aligning with your doubts. And so I want to put this over here with the blind spot because this is what this whole reading is about. Okay, so let me just clarify. All right, so please give me a clarifier for the first two cards. Please give me a clarifier for the first two cards. The Five of Swords. So again, this goes along with your blind spot. Your ego is not going to tell you the truth. Your mind is not going to tell you the truth because your mind and your ego only knows information that is based on the path or on the past. And you are starting a whole new path. You're starting a whole new journey. So there may be, again, some processing of ego patterns, some processing of ego fears. It's like this part of you, this voice of doubt is going to be there. I don't want to affirm that it's definitely going to be there for you guys, but the cards are indicating that it might be there. And all it is it's just a voice based on past experiences. That's it. But you're going to something completely new. So it's not going to serve you at all. And I do feel like for many of you, there is part of your journey is going to be this like ego transcendence. You're finally learning to really, really align with your intuition, with that knowing, and trust that rather than old thought patterns. And that's clarifying the Page of Ghosts and the Empress. So the Empress, again, is in a state of groundedness, in a state of being. The Page of Ghosts is this is an offering coming into you. So any tricks that your mind tries to play, just call it out. You know, just be like, yeah, I see you. I know why you're there, right? Like, I've been through a lot. I've been through a struggle. And that's not, you know, I'm not taking that away from you guys. Like, it's validate yourself. You've been through a lot. You've put a lot of hard work in. And of course, your ego is here to try and protect you at the end of the day. But it's going to protect you by keeping you in a space of fear. And so you are meant to just stay grounded, stay in this state of receptivity, of openness, and allow these gifts to come to you. All right, please clarify the Eight of Pumpkins. Ooh, well, cards are flying all over the place for you guys. Wow, how appropriate. The Ace of Swords. A brand new perspective. A brand new perspective. You've worked, I'm feeling like the work that you've put in has been very mental, at least part of the work that you put in, and you are getting this brand new perspective. Again, this blind spot illumination, it is coming. It's going to be an aha moment, and everything's going to change. This is also talking about communication coming in. Something is going to shift. This is a new beginning, and this new beginning is going to completely change the way you see yourself and the way you see the world. And the way that you can kind of prepare for it is focusing on your heart space over your head and allowing these old thoughts and these old beliefs just to process and to release, knowing that once you are in this state of being, you will get this illumination, you will get this aha moment, and everything is going to make sense. So please clarify. Please clarify the World card. The Chariot. There's going to be movement forward. You know, this is just a huge progression that I'm seeing for you throughout the month. And, you know, this can happen in the course of a week. This can happen in the course of the month. This can happen in the course of 6 weeks. You know, time's all relative. But you are moving from these old fears, these old ego patterns to a brand new insight, perspective, way of seeing things. And then your world is going to change. And there's going to be movement forward. It's either going to be movement towards you, because this Empress energy, it's like I'm feeling like somebody is moving towards you, or manifestations are moving towards you. And it's going to shift, and then There's going to be some sort of action or movement on your part, but it's not going to be really until after something comes to you, a new insight, a love offering, an opportunity, something is coming to you first. And all you have to do right now is trust that. And when it is time to take action, then you will know. And again, at the bottom of this deck, the 8 of Pentacles, reinforcing that you have put a lot of work into this. The top of the deck, the Star card in reverse. The Star card is hope. The Star card is your life purpose. The Star card is just divinity. And it's in reverse, so I feel like there might be an energy of losing some hope at this moment. Or you're like, is it ever going to work out? Is it ever going to pan out? And all the cards are saying, yes, do not lose hope. Okay, so I want to pull from Believe in Your Own Magic. And then we will pull a card or two for love. And let's do one for abundance, too. Okay, so please give me one card. Ooh. That came out right away, the universe. We're all just stardust. And look at these hands, like she is receiving her magic. She is receiving it from the universe. This is Empress energy. The card number is 31 equals 4, new foundations, 4 is an angel number talking about you are being very comforted right now. You're being very watched over right now. Please do not worry. Open yourself up to receive this gift. This gift wants to come in. Your role right now is to receive it. Put this right here. Well, maybe not. These things aren't very sturdy. All right, so I want to pull some love messages next for those who resonate with them. So whatever your situation is, then apply it to that. Okay, please give me a love message. Good one. Gosh, your cards are really, really, really flying out. So the card that you got was forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in present moments. And this really goes perfectly with the rest of the reading. So either, there's a couple different scenarios I see with this card. Somebody is coming back to you, and there is like an ex, a twin flame, somebody from your past is coming back to you, and there's a process of forgiving and learning that you will be going through, and you might want to go through some processing of what has happened in the past now. You know, if you want to do forgiveness meditations, journaling, whatever, will help you on this journey. That's for some of you. For everybody, it's like the cards really talked about how much work you put into something, like how much you've been trying to overcome and gain this new perspective. And it's like, why the hell hasn't it happened yet? And in your love life, whether you are single, in a relationship, whatever your situation is, you are being called to let the past go. Take the wisdom that you gained from the past, but let go of the expectations that you have based on the past, because you are ready for something new. It's time, like whatever lessons that you needed to learn, you have learned them, and that's going to be very apparent soon when you get this illumination, when you get this offer. Let the past go. The past is not going to repeat itself, but we can hold ourselves stuck in like a loop if we get stuck in our thoughts. That's the only thing that will keep you stuck or stagnant, is being stuck in this loop of your thoughts. But if you set the intention to release, let go, forgive, learn, then that frees up the energy to move forward. All right, I want to pull another love card from a tarot deck and just see what's going on. I have like all my decks in this shelf next to me, so I'm just pulling what I'm guided to pull. Please give me one card. Your cards are really flying out. Wow, this is a really good month for love for you guys. Share the love. This is about being able to give and receive. And if you look at this card, it is a broken heart that is healed. So you can see there's a crack in it. But from this crack, there's illumination. It goes right along with that forgiving and learning. Allow your heart to heal and open yourself up for these gifts of love that are coming in to you. Somebody is handing this to you. This is the page of ghosts, the page of cups. Somebody, well, similar to it. This is actually the three of cups in the traditional tarot. Somebody is giving something to you. They're going to heal your heart. Or an experience is going to help heal your heart. So just let it in. Just allow it in. Look at these two cards together. Look at this. This is the giving and receiving. Somebody is giving you something. The universe is giving you this heart healing, this gift, something you've been working hard towards. Just open your arms. Be open to receive it. Wow. I do feel for whoever picked this deck, there is a strong emphasis on love or matters of the heart. Take that however it resonates. Okay, so I want to let's pull an abundance card. And then we will pull another card, but I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, where's my abundance deck? And again, I want to remind you guys of the manifestation ritual we're going to do. I'm going to light a candle on your behalf, and we're going to state an incantation and flow some energy healing to you guys. So that could really help you going through that ritual, help you kind of break free from something in the past that had a grip on you but doesn't anymore and is ready to be released so that you can open up to this love. So give me an abundance card. Oh my gosh, you really can't make this up. What I just said, something that has blocked you in the past is being released. And what card did I pull? Obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work, which we've gotten with 2 8 of Pentacles, all the work you put in, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude, which is that Empress energy. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. This is a really good month. This is a card of abundance, or this is a month of abundance. This is a month of new love, of new offerings, of returning love. What you have been putting work into is coming back to you. And it's going to be like it lifts, the blocks lift, the energy lifts. For many of you, I feel like it's already lifted. It's almost just like you allowing it to be and getting out of that loop of I have to heal, I have to process, I have to release. Like there may be some of that still, but for a lot of you, it's like you've done the work already. Now just let go and just don't let that 5 of Swords energy to keep you stuck. Okay, so I want to pull one Angel Answers card. Just see what they have to say for you. Okay, please give me. All right, so 2 came out, and again, everything's saying the same thing. You got listen to your intuition and if you believe. So what we stated, and I want to reiterate it again, it's sinking into that knowing, that inner knowing, that what you feel in your heart, sink into your heart. So if you look at this card, she's holding the world right at her heart chakra, and it's green, which is heart chakra. So your intuition is your third eye, but it's also your heart. And so I'm feeling like getting out of your mind and sinking into that heart space is what the energy is calling you to do. Then if you believe, literally the old thought patterns will be the only thing that keeps you stuck any longer. This is destined to be. This has already been manifested. This is already occurring. And it's letting go of those old beliefs. It's letting go of those expectations. You've learned the lessons. You're here. You are here. Allow yourself to be here. So I'm going to end with that. Those are beautiful cards. Timestamp for the manifestation ritual is below. I am not like a huge pick a card person. So if you found my channel and want only pick a cards, like this might not be the channel for you. I do a lot of healings, a lot of energy work. My Instagram, I do more card readings. And I might do some more here on YouTube, but I just want to give you that little disclaimer in case I know a lot of people are like only card readers or only like pick a card readers or ones that you follow. And I just don't want you to, I just want to share with you what the channel is. So some card readings, lots of healings, energy work, good stuff. This whole month, we're talking about working your magic and owning your power and being in your magic. So there's going to be a lot more about that. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you picked this Love Potions little faux book box thingy. So I don't know if you picked that because you saw it said Love Potions, but if you didn't, then this could hold a message for you. So we have one card in the box, and then we'll follow up with tarot. So the card that you got is the Skull of Light Illumination, which is very, very interesting because I shuffled these and these are the cards that popped up. But we talked about this a lot in pile number 1. If you were also drawn to pile number 1, that might hold a reading for you. If you are not also drawn to pile number 1, what pile number 1 is going through, you may have already gone through. So I just wanted to bring that up because I just think it's very interesting. So illumination is talking about what was in the darkness is now brought to light. Like this is a huge expansion energy. You know, this is an expansion of your intuition. This is an expansion just of who you are in your life, on your journey. You are expanding to the next level. And so whenever we talk about a journey, you think about like one foot in front of the other, right? But you are not putting one foot in front of the other. You are staying where you are and you're expanding. And with this expansion of your consciousness, then I'm seeing manifestations in multiple parts of your life. So this is very, spiritually based. So like this awakening kind of energy to the next level, but also shifts in your physical world that match this new expanded place that you have reached. So I want to pull some tarot from Fun Halloween deck, and then we'll clarify with the traditional Rider-Waite. So please give me energy for pile number 2. There we go. Wow. Okay, this is very similar to one. So you got the Ace of Ghosts, which is the Ace of Cups. So like I said, you picked the Love Potions, and I feel for your reading, this is going to be talking about love because the Ace of Ghosts is a new love or a returning love, but your cup will be overflowing with love. Your heart will be overflowing with this love. And, you know, the card that you got was Illumination. And so I'm feeling like this is a sense of self-love as well that is going to be matched by love offerings on the outside. And we'll get more clarity on this, of course, but you start off with the Ace of Ghosts, with the Ace of Cups. A love offering, your heart being overflowed with joy. Something that I feel like was possibly held back from you is going to be coming to light. Or something that has recently come to light is going to lead to this just heart fulfillment, this new love, this new relationship, a returning relationship. Please give me... So this is interesting because I don't know how this got in reverse here. Because I didn't read reversals in this deck, but it's the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is a long time coming. So this is another Cups energy. This is another love offering, but it came in reverse, indicating this is something that you have perhaps felt very stuck or stagnant in for a while. You've been waiting. You're like, when is it coming? And we're just going to flip this upright because it is coming. This is so far, this seems like a very specific message. So if this does not resonate in terms of a love reading, then you might want to either pertain it to your situation or check out another deck, like maybe another deck you're drawn to, because so far this is a love reading. So let's see. We'll see as we continue. The Devil. So this is breaking free from these old chains. Something in terms of your love life has been holding you back. Old patterns, old habits, but they are now being illuminated and you are beating this devil energy for good. It is being released for good. And it comes from your expansion. You have reached that point of illumination that the darkness can't hide in the shadows anymore. You can see it for what it is. You can see the devil energy for what it is. And the devil energy are these patterns, these habits, this ego energy, this illusion that tries to keep us in the dark. Because the dark is safe, according to the ego. The dark is what we know. It's the familiar. But you're breaking free from that and you are expanding past that. So I want to pull some clarifiers. Oh, I want to show you the bottom and the top of the deck. Wow, guys. Okay, I'm glad I looked at that. The Strength card. The cards are recognizing that this has not been the easiest journey for you. You have really you've had to dig deep within your soul, within your core to overcome a lot. And this strength that you have built has led you to this expansion, has led you to all of these next stages in terms of your heart, in terms of love. But you will also take this strength with you. So if some lower vibrational energy, and this isn't scary, right? Like this is just illusions. This is part of the human game, the human school, the school of earth that we're in, whatever you want to call it. When they try to present themselves to you or in this relationship, this returning relationship, this new relationship, you will now have the strength to overcome them. You won't get swept up in them like perhaps you did in the past because you had to go through this journey. You had to go through this awakening journey, this, I'm feeling for some of you, this twin flame journey. You had to go through it to learn the lessons, to gain the wisdom, and to gain the strength that you needed to be in this place where you can really live from a place of love. I want to show you what's at the top. The Six of Ghosts. This is past life relationships. This is soulmate relationships. This is somebody coming back. So for many of you, I do feel like this is a return of somebody. But if it's not a return of somebody, this is a deep soulmate connection who is coming into your life. All right, let's clarify with some Rider-Waite. All right, please give me a clarification for the Ace of Ghosts. Please give me a clarification for the Ace of Ghosts. Ooh, 2 came out. Wow, okay. You got the Queen of Swords and you get the 5 of Swords. So 2 very mental cards. What I am really seeing whenever I hold these 2 cards together, it's allowing yourself to see past the old fears and the doubts and the old ego programming, because you got that devil. So that devil energy is there. Again, this is not scary. This is talking about the illusions of the mind. What we perceive is happening on the outside. It's not the truth, okay? So you are meant to see past those to this new love that's coming in, sinking into your heart space. That came up again for pile number 1. Sinking into that heart space so that you're able to see past maybe your current situation. You're meant to see past what has happened in the past. You're meant to see through these old thoughts and these old doubts that present themselves to you. So the energy that I'm feeling like is when something this beautiful comes in. When you are illuminated to this extent, these old patterns, these old mental patterns almost like put up one final fight. I don't know if you guys ever watched The Good Place. It's on Netflix. It's super cute. There is, and this will kind of be a spoiler alert, but this is the example that's coming to mind. And if you haven't seen it, it's fine. So there's this, they're in the good place, so like heaven. And there is this, I don't know what you would call her, like a robot almost, named Janet, who is all-knowing and helps you out in the good place. And whenever you reboot Janet, okay, whenever she goes for a reboot, she has a built-in mechanism that makes her do whatever she can to fight the reboot. And so she knows, like regular Janet's like, yeah, I definitely need the reboot me. But then when it comes time to reboot her, she does every single thing in her power. It's a built-in program within her mind, or within her programming. There's a built-in program that whatever she can say, whatever she can do to stop the reboot is going to happen. And that's such a metaphor for what goes on in the ego and what goes on in our old belief systems. And so I give that kind of long-winded example because it just came to my mind. It's a perfect example. You're meant to see past that. Sorry, I had to clip out because my dogs were barking outside the window, but you're meant to see past and know that your ego programming is built for survival. That is how it is built. That's how we survived up until this point. So when you are illuminated past this, when something so wonderful is about to happen, it's going to create such a shift and such a change in what you know, what was. You were literally being rebooted, just like Janet was in The Good Place. You're being rebooted, and so your ego's going to put up one last fight, or it can, but you're seeing past it. You're seeing through it. So please give me a card for the Knight of Ghosts. As you have a lot of cards coming out. They keep coming out together. Wow. The Fool and the Chariot. Something is definitely moving. Something is definitely moving. I'm feeling like you are meant to be the Fool and somebody is coming towards you. There's so much yellow. There's so much yellow in this card, which is interesting because when I do the manifestation ritual at the end of the video, I was guided to pick a yellow card or a yellow candle. We're going to light a candle on your behalf and, just do some energy stuff. I was guided to pull a yellow one, and there's so much yellow in this card. So again, this is you. And these are two major arcana. So this is a major next chapter for you. You are meant to trust. Something is coming towards you. Something is coming in. Where this was stuck, it's going to flow again, because it's been illuminated. All you are required to do is have faith and see past that double energy. And I'm interested to see what's going to come up for this devil. Please clarify the devil. The Eight of Wands. Push past it. It's coming in. Communication is coming in. An offering's coming in. Something's coming in quick. Something is coming in fast. And when something comes in like this, it can absolutely bring up all those old fears again. But this time, you have been through enough. You can see through it. It's not going to stop you, is really what I'm feeling like, is the double energy, the dark energy. Again, not scary, just Maya, just illusion. It's not going to stop you this time. You're going to keep going. It might be there. It might be in the back of your mind. It might be telling you all the stuff that used to work on you, that you used to believe, but you're not going to believe it anymore. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. This is something you've been working very hard towards. The top of the deck is death, total transformation. You've been working hard for this transformation. It's happening for you now. It's happened, actually. It's happened. You've been rebooted. You're about to be rebooted. See through any mental confinement that you are experiencing. See past it. See through it. All of the cards are talking about a progression, something coming in, and I'm feeling like for many of you, it is going to be quick. Okay, so please give me one card. This is from Believe in Your Own Magic. So the card that we got is gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. And you can see that she's holding a cup. So the Ace of Cups, this is the Ace of Cups here. This is very much talking about, and the number 3-6, which reduces to 9, which is about to be a completion. I feel like you are at this space where you're getting to this space where you're feeling that love for yourself, where you're knowing your worth. I do feel like in the past, some of this double energy may have been things like codependency, things like really back and forth energy between you and another person. And you've kind of gotten to this place where you're like, I want to feel good for me. Like I want to fill up my own cup. And if you're not there yet, the cards are really encouraging you to fill up your own cup, to just shower yourself with love. You know, sink into that self-love anytime the ego tries to play tricks on you. But you being in this energy is opening up the space for this new love offering to come in. And since this is so much about love, let's pull a love card. All right, please give me a love message. Of course, 2 wanted to come out. Again, very similar to group number 1. So the card that came out first was forgiving and learning. This is learning from the past, but not letting that past hold you back. It's not, you're in a different space now. And then flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I do feel like by you releasing a lot of the heaviness from the past, the expectations from the past, it really opens up your energy. It really just clears you out, this illumination, this expansion. And with this light energy, it's so inviting. I want to pull another one for you guys because I'm curious what else is going on. Gosh, 2 more came out. Wow. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life and give your relationship a chance. For a lot of you, this is definitely somebody you already know. If you don't already know them on a soul level, you definitely know them. And you, again, filling up your own cup, seeing past what has happened in the past, in your past experiences, seeing past this double energy, staying optimistic, looking to the future, opening yourself up, being receptive, focusing on this self-love, and giving your relationship a chance. So if there is somebody who you have been I just don't even know anymore. Is it even worth it? What am I doing here? The cards are telling you not to give up because you don't want to give up right before something manifests. Or if you're not in that state, but you're just feeling when is love going to happen for me? It's about to happen. So keep your focus on your heart space. Keep it on your expansion. Learn from what you've been through, but don't let that energy keep you stuck in past patterns. You are pushing through. This is a whole new, we've gotten the soulmate card. We've gotten, someone coming back from your past. This is total confirmation. If you need a confirmation about something regards to your heart, regards to love, regards to maybe a specific person, this is total confirmation. Just don't allow yourself to sabotage right before it happens. Just continue to trust, have that fool-like energy, have that open-hearted energy, fill your own cup, focus on yourself, but being open. I think a lot of times, people will be like, oh, focus on yourself, screw him, screw her. You don't have to be hating on another person or close yourself off or be defensive to focus on yourself. If you focus on yourself and are open to love, then that's what creates the love that you want in your life. And so that's really what I feel like the cards are saying. So please give me, I'm going to pull from a love tarot too, because sorry guys, if you weren't looking for love in this reading, please pick another deck because this is a love reading up in here. Please give me some more cards. Wow. You can't even believe and succeed. It's coming. It's coming. This is the 6 of Swords. somebody coming back, somebody traveling. Perhaps you and a person are in 2 different states, 2 different locations, or maybe there's just been distance. If you're in a relationship, you've been feeling distant, but this is, you're traveling together, you're traveling out of rocky waters. If you are single and you're wanting to know when love is coming in, it is coming towards you. It is coming towards you. Somebody has a love offering, something that has felt very stuck. They're ready to take action. Your only role is to just believe it, stay optimistic, give it a chance. Again, focus on yourself while being open to love. So if you feel like you've been defensive at all, and a lot of us close our hearts up because it feels safer that way, do what you need to do to process that. Let those walls down. Focus on self-love, but also focus on like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. The time has come and I'm ready. And I just want to point out how similar this card is to this card. It's all the same colors. It's the purples, it's the pinks, it's this white. This is total like third eye illumination. Like now, okay? So see past any doubts, any fears. Know they're probably going to pop up. And I don't want to speak that into existence for you guys, but it's just being real. It pops up, but don't give it your energy because you're expanding past that. And it's almost like this is like, now that I'm looking at these 2 cards, it's really cool. This is you. This is you in your expanded state. This is a brand new state, one that you've like never been in before is what I'm feeling. And this boat, somebody who's coming towards you is seeing that light. And they don't really know where they're going. Like it's kind of dark over here and the water's still choppy, but all they see is that light. So if you look at it this way, it's like all they see is that light that you are illuminating, and that is guiding their way. And so you don't have to do anything. Just be you. Just be you. And allow your light to shine. And that is guiding this love to you. Again, I'm feeling like it's quick. So even though this is a love reading, I pulled an abundance card for Group 1, so I do want to pull one for you guys too. And so this can be an abundance of whatever you consider abundance. So if you want to take this as another love message, then abundance of love is abundance. But if you want to take it in terms of finances, money, freedom, travel, whatever, please give me one abundance message for group number 2. Focus on your priorities. So this very much is talking about this like Queen of Swords energy, right? Like focus on what your truth is, focus on your knowing, focus on where you are going, who you are, not letting the distractions of the old crap like take you off of this illumination, this illuminating path you're on. It says where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Again, staying optimistic about your love life. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they or you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So it really might be a time to reevaluate or just evaluate your priorities. Like, where is your priority right now? What do you want to focus on right now? And this could be, you just really want to focus on honoring yourself and being in this state of receptivity, in this state of love. Well, focus that first, put that first, and then every decision will stem from there. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like if you, and this is just an example, so apply it where it fits. But if your focus is being open and ready and receptive for this love, and you're really, that you need to honor yourself, you need to be ready for it, then every decision you will ask yourself before you make the decision, is this self-honoring? Is this my priority? And, if you are wanting to focus on abundance, this is abundance card, like it's like asking yourself, is this the energy of abundance or is this the energy of lack? Is this the energy of optimism or is this the energy, again, of lack or fear or doubt? Like, it's refocusing yourself, asking what your number one priority is. And then anytime any old thoughts come up, decisions come up, situations come up, you're able to make decisions from a place of alignment. And again, this card is purple. There's a lot of purple here. This is very deep This is divine. This is divine. Whatever is happening for you is divine. All right, let's get one last card from the Angel Answer deck. And I do, again, there is a manifestation ritual that I will link to below. And I'm going to light a candle on your behalf. I'm an energy channel, so I'll be channeling energy. We're going to be stating an incantation. And it can help whatever you're wanting to manifest here. So if you feel guided to that, then check that out. This is so interesting. Again, the card, or pile number 1, got the same card. Listen to your intuition. What did I just say about purple? Purple, purple, purple. That's the color of the third eye. That's the intuitive color. And she's draped. She's draped in purple and gold, and then she's holding this world at her heart chakra, which is just huge and green. And this is like really, really, really sinking into that heart space and making your decisions from there. If there was a message for this whole deck, it's this love is here for you. This love is here for you. It is coming in. Focus on your illumination. Focus on your heart space. Just being you. What do you know? Do you know who this person is? Do you know this is your twin flame? This is your soulmate. This is your life path. This is meant for you. Do you know that? Don't doubt yourself. Do you know that in your heart? Check in with your heart. Prioritize that first. Prioritize who you are, what you desire. Listen to that. And that's going to help you really kind of beat the rest of this ego, double energy, blah, blah, blah. Let it fall away. We're done with it. You're done with it. You got all this purple. Like, this is like, you guys are really at a place where you are, it's like you're there. So whatever you have been working towards, all of the work that you've put in, you're there. You're there. And I just want to show you the bottom of the deck from the Love Tarot cards, which is the Empress. And just look at her head. Again, this illumination, this just like, allow yourself to shine bright. Just look, it's like coming on, this light's coming out of her hands, like as above, so below. This to me is grounding in. Whatever intentions you've been setting, it's you're pulling it in through you, into you, and you're grounding it into your reality. And you do this by continuing to prioritize and align with this higher knowing, with this intuition, and just being in that space. There's no cards here of doing. I mean, the Ace of Wands and the Chariot are doing, but I feel very, very deeply that's somebody coming to you. And if there is action, then it's going to come from your intuition. Like, you're just going to be in the flow. You're going to know it. It's going to be a random text message or a random decision to go to a friend's house. Or, it's going to be something that's in the moment. It's not going to be something that you plan for and you strategize about. And this little card behind is peeking out. Wow. Shine. More illumination. This is a bright new beginning. This is a bright new beginning, guys. What's at the top? Listen. These are 3 major arcanas that just came through for you. You got the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Sun. This is a big chapter that's opening for you guys. Illuminate. Let yourself shine. Okay, so thank you so much. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do want to give the disclaimer. I focus more on like energy healings and I do meditations. I definitely have I have more card readings on my Instagram, but this isn't like a card reading channel or a pick a card channel. I will do them, but it's not all that I do. And so if you are interested in healings and meditations and kind of taking what we do here, what we learn about here, and really working to open your heart or process or, doing what you need to do, then this is the channel for you. But I just like to give that disclaimer because I know a lot of people they only want to follow card readers or pick a card readers, and I just want to be completely open and honest with what to expect here. Okay, so thanks for checking this out. I'm so happy for you guys. Love and light. Group number 3 for everybody who chose this little orange spidery faux book box thing. There is one card inside, which will give the overall energy for the reading, and then we will dive deeper with several sets of tarot and get into love and abundance and all this good stuff. Just a reminder that the manifestation ritual will be linked below. So the first thing that I noticed before I even opened the box, and I have no idea what the card is inside, is orange. Like, this is sacral chakra. This is passion. This is possible intimacy. This is creativity. It's also a releasing and a healing of some old emotions. But for you, whenever I hold this card, I feel passion is what I feel. So let's see what's inside. Ooh, this is a cool one. Can you see it? The black cat, fortune meets opportunity. Oh, the black cat is magic. During the manifestation ritual I will be doing, I'm reading an incantation from the Little Book of Modern Magic. And it is incantations that have been infused with energy. It's not based in any sort of spiritual belief system, but I just immediately thought of that whenever I pulled this card. Like, this is your time. Like, you're magical. It's your time to, like, channel this energy. Fortune meets opportunity. What you have been trying to manifest, something that you're passionate about, you are going to be aligning with that this month. I do want to read from the book for this. Maybe, if I can find where the book is. I have cards everywhere. Okay. Let's see what the book says for this. I just love this card. I love those eyes and the smoke, and oh, it's just so mysterious and so magical, but like in a really freaking cool way. Let's see, Black Cat 23. 23 equals 5. Big changes. Big changes. All right. In traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one foot in the next. They were a conduit between the underworld and in this world and fortune and opportunity. So there's like a bridge. Like you're bridging the gap. You're bridging the gap between what you've received intuitively, what you've received in other readings, what you've been manifesting, the magic that you've been working with your intentions or your words or whatever you've been doing. You're bridging the gap between that and the real world. So like actually bringing it down. I want to read. There's like a lot of history in this, but okay. So I'm just skipping a couple paragraphs. Should a slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. This is quick. This is happening this month for you guys. Whatever it is, it's happening this month. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. Something is coming in for you, and your job is just to be ready for it. This is something you're passionate about. This is something you want. This is something that you've been creating, you've been calling in, you've been manifesting. It's like the opportunity is here. So just when it presents itself, don't hold yourself back is really what I'm feeling. Okay. That's a fun way to start a reading. Okay, let's get some cards, please. Please give me... Okay. Wow. So, this may be a love reading, or if it's not, it's going to be definitely matters of the heart, something you're very, very connected to, passionate about. And it could be both, right? Like, so this could be career or a project and love life. So don't hold yourself back. Like, whatever resonates, this is some good stuff coming in for you guys. You got the Ace of Ghosts, which is a brand new start. It's a brand new opportunity. It's a gift in the matters of the heart. So this is a new love coming. This is a returning love. or this is something you're just very, very deeply passionate about, like something that was close to your heart. And it came out with the Four of Imps, which is the wedding card. It's the celebration card. It's also building a solid foundation card. Something is coming into you that's going to build a new solid foundation in your life, and it's going to be close to your heart. This is somebody coming back to your life who wants a commitment, or somebody new coming into your life who will be like the one. Or if it is a project, if it is an opportunity, then this is building a new foundation based on your heart space rather than your mind, is what I'm feeling. Like this is not like something that you have strategically thought about and planned, although that might be part of it. But what's going to really build this foundation is you just aligning with your passion for whatever you're doing, whatever's coming in, whether this is travel, moving, marriage, work, just your self-growth, like whatever it is, you aligning with your heart space is building this new foundation, and you are being given, the universe is giving you something. This is an opportunity that is coming in, which is what that Oracle card talked about. Okay, let's see. Please give me some more. Another card. Wow. The Empress. Major Arcana. The Empress could talk about fertility. So if that is something that resonates with you, children, babies, a new birth, or it just could be a birth of anything that you're passionate about. Also, the Empress, with her representing fertility, is very much sacral chakra, which I picked up from the very beginning. Look at all these oranges on the tree. You know, this is you savoring this time that's coming up. Be in this time that is presenting to you. You are being given something. Enjoy it. Be in it. Allow your heart to be overflowed by it. Allow yourself to follow your passions. Reach for the stars. I'm being guided to all these stars in the background. Reach for the stars. It's not a time to hold yourself back, but it's also a time to be very grounded in your moments and just enjoy. Just enjoy what is coming to you. The Empress energy is one where she doesn't do, but she just manifests by being. And that's what I'm feeling like. There's definitely something coming in. There's an opportunity coming in for you because you're in this state of being. And by you just enjoying it and being open and receptive to it, then you are opening yourself up to the opportunities that present themselves to you. So just, and there might be action. This is not to say there is no action required of you, but what is to say is these opportunities present themselves to you when you're in this state of openness and receptivity. Also, something very interesting is the Empress came up in one form or another in every single card reading. This divine feminine, is a very prominent energy. For anybody drawn to any of these readings, it's a very prominent energy this month. Okay, one more card, please. Seven of Imps. So this is a Seven of Wands. And so this card came out, I think, for pile 1. And I'm getting the same message from this card that I got for pile number 1 is it feels like you've been on a journey. Okay? You've been walking and walking and walking and walking. And it's like, there's your destination, right? And your guide, what I'm getting for you that I didn't for pile 1 is I'm feeling like you're very guided. Guides, angels, like maybe people in human form who help guide you, but you are being guided either by light beings, your spiritual team, or by people who are in your family or friend group. But somebody is like, hey, guess what? You're here. You just got to walk up the hill now. Like, and there you are. There your home. And again, that home is the color orange. Passion. You are kind of at this stage where you're done with the journey. You're not walking forward anymore, but you're rising up. You're just going right up this hill. That's it. Something that has felt like it's been distant. Something that's felt like I'm drawn to the gate here. Something that's felt like it's been like closed off to you. Like you haven't been able to have access to it. Whatever this is, like the relationship you want, the finances, the career, the success, whatever it is, it feels like it's always been like, you can see it in the distance, but you're like, will I ever be there? All you got to do, it's like your guides are telling you, all you got to do is just allow yourself to rise up, and this gate is going to open right for you, and then you're going to walk right into it. So, and this kind of goes along with when an opportunity presents itself, allow yourself to rise to the occasion. And this is not putting pressure on yourself, but allow yourself to be in your own greatness. Don't let this little gate or this hill scare you off and be like, oh, like, I see my dream is right there, but it's like, cool, I'll just stay on the ground here, like, and keep walking. No, it's not time to do that anymore. You've been through that phase and you're ready for the next stage of your journey. That next stage of your journey is rising to the occasion. And maybe that's allowing yourself to be loved to the fullest extent. Maybe that is just shining your light so freaking bright, standing in your authenticity. Maybe that is pursuing something, or writing that book, or taking this career opportunity, or making that move, or finally traveling where you want to travel. Well, it's kind of hard right now, but you get what I'm saying. Allow yourself to rise to whatever occasion, whatever opportunity is presenting itself to you, because the time has come for all of this beauty and magic to manifest for you. Okay, so I'm going to give my Rider-Waite tarot cards one quick shuffle. And then we are going to clarify. And I can't shuffle on camera because it's just like my setup, it would be impossible. So trust that I'm not doing anything shiesty. Okay. So please give me a clarifier for the first set of cards. Please give me a clarifier. Oh, goodness. The moon. You don't see this coming. You don't see this coming. You won't see it coming until it comes. And the reason you don't see it coming is because it's been such a long journey. And in this card, I'm drawn to what looks like a path up to the mountains. It's been such a long freaking journey to get here. And your mind and your subconscious is like, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to manifest. I don't know if it's going to manifest. I don't freaking know is really what, like, kind of the energy I'm feeling like. I really wanted to. I've been on this journey for a while, but like, what the hell, man? And so that's kind of where your subconscious is. And for that reason, it's like the universe is not giving you, I'm just seeing, like, you look in front of you now and you see a blank space. And that's because you're at the end of the journey. So before, you could kind of like see the road in front of you, but you've reached the end of that road, that you've reached the end of the part of your journey that you're in now. And so you cannot see what is next. And so the universe isn't going to give you what is next through your intuition, even though you might be trying to be like, get specifics, because there's a lot of fear that you picked up along this journey, rightfully so. Fears all the way from your childhood, energies that you've carried in from past lives, perhaps. And also fears that have accumulated from you going through and learning a lot of these lessons and experiencing a lot of this growth that you've been experiencing. And that is why the cards are saying, like, when the opportunity arises, and it's going to be like, boom, here it is. Just know that is presenting itself, and trust that. Don't let fear, don't let these illusions from what was hold you back from all of this freaking amazingness. But yeah, this is something you don't see coming, but it's good. It's good for once, right? Like, it's a good thing that you don't see coming. Or maybe you feel it coming and you like kind of know it's coming, but you don't see what it looks like because you're not meant to. Okay, please give me a clarifier for the Empress. Oh, well, another major arcana, the Lovers. What you don't see coming is all going to come together so beautifully. It's here. I mean, this reading has a very strong romantic soulmate twin flame undertone. It does absolutely speak to some other things as well. So it's not a soul love reading, but if you resonate with the love part of it, this is your confirmation. Okay. This is your confirmation, and it comes under the Empress. If this is not a love reading for you guys, this is like a coming together of souls is what I'm feeling. Like meeting your soul family, being closer with your soul family, something coming together in business, a business partnership. It's a meeting of soul mates. It's a balance. It's just a coming together, a yin and a yang, like things just like puzzle pieces coming together for you. And it's a major arcana underneath a major arcana, right next to a major arcana. This is a big chapter, this is a big new chapter in your life. And it comes in under the Empress, like I was beginning to say. And again, this Empress is, for this Empress and this reading, I'm really being drawn to all like the sacral stuff, right? So this Empress is like in this nurturing energy, in this just enjoying, like just enjoy the process of this unfoldment is what I'm feeling. And own your Empress energy, whether you're male or female, own that king or queen energy, right? Like own it, own your power and the power that you hold by not doing anything. You've walked a long freaking way on this journey. Okay, the rest is like I said, you're floating up, you're expanding, you're allowing the metaphysical to meet the physical, the spiritual to be grounded in. Stay grounded, stay present, know that this is unfolding for you. Okay, please give me a 7 of Imps clarifier. Okay. Goodness. Okay, so we get the Queen of Cups in reverse. I read reversals a little different than some people do. So the Queen of Cups in reverse to me is focusing inward on your emotions, on just like being with yourself. So the cups, again, is that very emotional energy, that sacral chakra energy. You could be talking about passions. And since she came in reverse, this is like a focus on yourself, a focus on your heart space. So I do see partnership. I do see love. I see new love. I see returning love. And as you are going through like the portal to whatever this next chapter is for you, you're wanting to continue on your journey to tune in with yourself, tune in with your heart, tune in with your gut, tune in with your knowing, not your head. We did not get a single swords energy up in here. There's a reason for that, because you're not meant to be in your mind right now. Okay, so if your mind tries to step in, just be like, okay, I see ya. But, and it might, because we got the moon, those subconscious fears and doubts, so you might have some of that. I see ya. I know why you come up, because it's been a long road for me. But tune in to yourself, tune into your passions, tune into your love. Be in that space, act from that space, create from that space. Again, I'm drawn to these little babies, these pebbles beneath her, this gold cup. This is abundance and this is fertility. This is birth. And so this can be very much in the literal sense, or it can be very much a birth of just something new, a birth of so much abundance. And that comes not from your planning, not from your action per se, but from your heart, from your intuition, from you being and owning your energy. So I want to pull from, let's see, this Work Your Magic deck, helping us know how to work our magic. So please give me a card for pile number 3. Wow. Okay. Number 9, Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? And like, oh my gosh. Remember how I said towards the beginning, it's like there's like a blank slate in front of you. It's like for the first time you really can't see what's next on the road because you're entering something new. If you look at this book, it says once upon a time, the rest of the pages are blank. You have been burned to the ground and you have now risen. Open your arms to receive it. She reminds me of the Empress. This card reminds me of the Empress. She's wearing the crown. She has this like flowy dress on. This is the card number 9. I feel like the rising from the ashes is 9. And then all of this is going to be your new beginning. So 9, and then there's 10. 10 reduces to 1, which is a new beginning, which means that Ace of Ghosts. So like, you've risen. You're here right now. You're in this 9. You've risen up. Something is presenting itself to you. Something's coming in. And then you have this book that you write. You get to write it now. Not based on the fears. Not based on these karmas or these conditionings or all this stuff you were working out. But based on like your passion and your heart. And I haven't done this for other decks, but I'm getting called to pull another one. For other readings, but I'm being called to pull another one from this deck for you guys, and that came right out. And so we get 26, is what I'm drawn to, which is the number 8, which is the number of manifestation. Also, whenever you think about love, 2 is coming together, and then 6 is home, love, focus. And what I'm drawn to, more so than what the message says, is look at her. She is in complete surrender. She's in complete trust, and she is being lifted up. And what did I say about the 7 of Imps that I picked up on? You're being guided. You're being helped. You have a lot of beings surrounding you, whether they're in the physical, non-physical, or both. You are being lifted up. So it's like going up this hill. If you get into your mind about it, and this is where the words on the card make sense. Think before you judge. If you are thinking about like, okay, I'm at the end of the journey, I have to walk up this big hill, I can do it, like that is making a judgment that you have to walk up the hill. Because you've been walking and you've been putting so much effort in, and that's all you know. But do not judge based on what was. Be the feather. The feather doesn't have to walk up the hill. The feather floats up the hill. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. It's letting go of what was and allowing yourself to float, allowing yourself to just rise without all of the effort, because you are being supported. You are being guided. So call on. If you are questioning, if you are like unsure in any way, call in your guides, call in your angels. They're here for you. Okay, so I do want to pull a love reading for you, since for some this has a very strong love undertone, but take what resonates if you're in a relationship, if you're separated, if you're single. Okay, you can't make this up. This came out for all 3 freaking groups. All 3 groups. Forgiving and learning. And I do believe as collectively, or at least those who are drawn to this reading, it is because every person is at a new chapter. Now, in different ways, in different stages, but since you are letting go of the past, the card is really encouraging you to forgive and process and release what was in terms of your love life. And it's reinforcing that you have learned, and you're not the same person who was walking through this journey. You've evolved. And if this is somebody coming back to you, they have evolved as well. If you're in a relationship, then this is talking about, experiencing a love from where you are at this state, because it's going to be deeper. It's going to be more spiritual. I'm going to get some more cards. Release what you have to release. Let go of what you need to let go of. Oh my. Okay. So, next we get the wedding card. This situation involves marriage. The 4 of Imps is the wedding card in the tarot. I know there's several other ones, but when I read tarot, when Four of Imps or Four of Wands comes up, to me, that's wedding. So if you need a confirmation, there it is. What is coming in is the real deal, or what you're in now is the real deal. Or if you're already married, again, it's like a deeper sense of commitment. And then attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, which is that Empress energy. It's just enjoy, like really what I'm feeling for you is enjoy every single piece of what is coming up for you. And start enjoying yourself now. Enjoy yourself watching this reading. Enjoy yourself getting this confirmation that what you've gone through in the past was a learning lesson. You are stronger. You are so much wiser. You just know now. And now you're ready. Now you're ready for new love, for commitment, for a commitment in a loving relationship. You're ready to enjoy what is next for you. Release the past. And when I think about it, can I pull this out? This forgiving and learning sits right over top that moon card, which is exactly what we talked about. You've been on this journey. You've gained the wisdom, but you've also gained a lot of fear and doubt along the way. Let it go. And I know that's easier said than done. Believe me, I know that. But just set the intention to let it go and open up to what's next, because you have all of this. That's what's next. You've done the work. Okay, so I want to pull an abundance card for you. So whatever way that you view abundance, that can be in love, that can be in finances, that can be in anything you freaking want it to be, and all of the above. Don't limit yourself. Abundance mindset. Okay. Oh my. So that's so hilarious because I said abundance mindset and like a crap ton of cards came out. So wow. Okay. I'm just going to like show you all the cards that came out because why not? Abundance mindset. But I'm going to do it quickly. So the main card that came out was employment change. And this could indicate any change. The word that I'm drawn to is change. So there's a change in terms of, it could be employment, it could be finances, it could be love life. So there is an absolute shift in your abundance. Words of abundance, just kind of reassuring us that like, just be careful what you speak to yourself. Speak and have a mindset of abundance and not of lack. Release resentments about money. So this goes along with like the forgiving and learning and the moon card. So this could be releasing any resentments that you have. Just setting the intention to release them so that you really can move forward with a sense of freedom. You're not wanting to be tied down because of these fears. We then get raise or promotion. So again, this rising up, there is an increase in abundance. There's an increase of love. There's an increase of commitment. Like this is, the universe is raising you up and you are aligning with everything that you desire. Clean energy, food. So this could be talking about food, but I'm also, whenever I pull this card for readings, I always feel like it's kind of like an energy cleanse. So it's just like checking in on your energy, making sure that you're staying in this Empress energy. And then the last card that came out was focus on your priorities. And it's just your priority right now is allowing yourself to be lifted up, being in this Empress energy. Like that's like the main card I'm being pulled to. Like that is your priority right now. So anything that skews from that priority in terms of finances, in terms of love, in terms of just any sort of abundance, pull yourself back to that. The Empress is lovable. She knows she's lovable. She is abundant. I mean, she has abundance around her. In the traditional tarot, it's just like so fruitful. And that's what the fruit represents here. So if you find yourself, falling into a lack mentality, that's not your priority, right? Like refocus yourself back to like, no, my priority is abundance. My priority is love. It's self-love. So it's just kind of like a refocusing your energy as you go through this shift, and you're kind of purging and letting go of what was and really owning what is coming for you. The cards are really just speaking to that. But I'll put the employment change on top because there's just a change. There's just a change in your abundance, like a huge positive change in your abundance. So I want to pull one last final angel answers card for you. Oh my gosh. Again, a card that came up for all three piles. It's so interesting to see that how aligned we are as a collective. And it's, the cards pop up for me, so there's no way that I could pull this 3 times intentionally. Listen to your intuition. The reason why I feel like this has come up 3 times is because as a collective, those of us who are drawn to readings like this, those of us who would be drawn to my channel are we're like finally overcoming this subconscious crap that we've been like lugging around with us this whole time. And the only way to float up this hill, to float up to this next chapter, this next stage, this expanded place, is to tune in with our intuition. Your intuition, your guides, your angels are strongly leading you, just like this imp in this card pointing the way. Like, that's where you go there. The black cat, fortune meets opportunity. It's like you're gonna be like given stuff, like, here you go. And you might have some fears and you might have some doubts, and that's all normal and that's all fine and good, but just don't listen to them. Listen only to your intuition. Listen to your gut knowing, listen to your heart. That is what's going to lead you to all of this. I mean, you have a beautiful reading. It's beautiful. And your ego and your mind and your belief system cannot fathom it. So they will not be able to guide you where you need to be. And so that is why you have to sink deep into who you are and what you know and follow that. And that's part of your spiritual evolution as well. I'm going to pull one more. If it wants to come out, I'm just going to open up to it. There we are. So we got clearly communicate. Let me just tune in with this real quick. What I'm feeling like, especially paired with listen to your intuition, there's going to be, okay, now I'm getting a lot of messages. There's going to be a clear communication between you and the universe, you and your guides. They are going to be communicating with you through your intuition. You're being asked to communicate clearly with them. If you have a question, if you have an intention, if you're just like, is this the right opportunity? Is this, just like communicate, open communication. For others, especially when it comes to love, there's going to be a communication. And it is asking you, when this communication occurs, to stand into that Empress energy, to tune into your heart and say, please, God, angels, guides, universe, gods, goddesses, help me in this communication come from my heart. Help me come from my higher knowing. Help me be able to understand and help me be able to clearly communicate. And they will. And so that's just for some. And that could be in relationships. That can also be like in business and projects and proposals and job interviews, like in whatever it is, they're helping you. They're communicating directly with you. You're communicating directly with them and praying or asking, setting the intention for you to be able to express what you need to express here in the physical. They're going to give you that. You just had to ask and you had to be open to it. Okay, so that's all I got for you. Oh, hold on. The bottom of the deck. And I saw this twice, and it's so funny because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I didn't show you guys. And so then right when I'm wrapping up the reading, I see it. So it's like the universe being like, hello, we're trying to communicate something you just talked about. The card that was at the bottom of the deck twice is don't stop. You're there. You're there. Don't stop. Your journey it's over the journey that you've been on. So you just need to let yourself float up. You need to let yourself be open to this new chapter. Do not get discouraged now. Do not let yourself get discouraged right before it all comes to you. Okay? For some reason, I just got emotional there. So I don't know if one of you guys just got emotional there. If you did, let me know in the comments. But I felt that. Do not stop. We're going to put that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to link to the manifestation ritual. We're going to do a little bit of candle magic. I'm going to light this candle. It's going to be infused with energy. I'm an energy channel. It's going to be infused with whatever your intentions are. So as the candle burns, then your intentions will be sent out into the ethers. And we're also going to state an incantation from the modern book, or the little book of modern magic, for manifestation in particular. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm not just a card reader. I do a lot of energy healings. That's actually like my primary focus on this channel. So if you like energy healings and energy channelings and full moon and new moon and all that kind of good stuff, then this is a channel for you. But if you're just solely a card reader, which I totally get, just know that that's not my primary focus. So I just been giving that little disclaimer because I want to just be open and honest with everybody. Okay, so much love and light. Hello, this is going to start our manifestation ritual. I have carved in the intention into this candle that all who watch this, that this candle burns down to align you with your intentions. This candle is one for the manifestation of your intentions. And I will let it burn down all the way after this session. So it will continue to burn until it's all the way burned down, releasing the magic that I infused in this candle out into the ethers, aligning you with the intentions that you set today, allowing them to ground down. And so please just get centered. I'm going to state an incantation on your behalf. So if you give me permission to state these words on your behalf, then they will work for you. This comes from the little book of modern magic, where all the incantations are infused with energy. So when you state them, it releases this energy ball out into the ether. So I'll link to that book below. So please just get centered. Hold your intentions at the top of your mind, but I will give you an opportunity to state them or to think them a little bit further along in this ritual that we're doing. So I am an energy channel. I'm going to be connecting with your energy now, setting the intention that I connect with your energy for your highest and best good, sending you protection energy, asking that all of your intentions are manifested into your reality for your highest and best good, the highest and best good of all involved. And I will state the incantation on your behalf if you give me consent. With the words I speak now, I create the reality I desire. I know I create my reality. I know I have the power of the divine. I step into my power now. I release all ego programming, limiting beliefs, and self-sabotaging from my mind, emotions, body, and spirit now. I use my divine power to create the circumstances and experiences I desire for my highest and best good and the highest and best good of all. I manifest the following now. So I will be flowing energy to you. Please think or state out loud or even write what you desire to manifest. We're going to continue with the ritual now, but if you would like to pause at this point, you can continue writing or you can continue stating your intentions and then pick back up once you are finished. I want you now to repeat these words after me. I am worthy of these manifestations. I am deserving of these manifestations. I call all of these or greater into my reality now. I ground in this energy and see it begin to manifest instantly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. We are calling upon the higher self guides and angels for all who are watching this to please help lead their actions, thoughts, and words to create their intentions into reality or better now. We surrender these to the divine and know they are manifesting now for the highest and best good. And please state this last part with me. So be it. And so it is. It is done. And let's say thank you to the universe, our guides and angels, our higher selves for assisting in this process. So this ritual is now complete. Like I said, I will let this candle burn down. I will link to the Book of Modern Magic below. Happy manifesting. Thank you for all who participated in this.